Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a story that's going to make you laugh, cringe, and maybe even feel a little frustrated. If you enjoy stories about tech support gone wrong, stay tuned because this one is packed with drama and some surprising twists. So here goes. Imagine yourself in the shoes of someone working in end-user implementation for a web application. You're dealing with clients who are mostly from an older generation. One day, you get a call that starts like any other customer service conversation, but quickly spirals into something way more intense. Client, I can't get into my account. My login isn't working. This is ridiculous. I've been trying for hours and now I'm locked out. Me, apologetic tone. My apologies for the inconvenience, sir. Let me reset your password right away. You should receive an email with a link to set up a new one shortly. Client, I don't want to set a new password. I liked my old password. It's easy to remember and I use it everywhere. Me, sympathetic but firm. Unfortunately, our data security policies require you to create a new password for your account's safety. Client, can't I just stick with my old one? Me, no. We strictly adhere to these rules for everyone's protection. However, if you're having trouble following the link in the email, I can generate a temporary password and share it over the phone. Client, irritated, do that then, but send me the password via email instead. Me, explaining clearly, our security policy prohibits sending passwords through emails in plain text. We would be happy to call you and share your new password verbally. Client, why are you being so difficult? I just want my old password back. Me, sir, I understand how frustrating this can be, but we need you to follow the link to ensure everything is secure. Client is skeptical. No, it looks like a virus. I don't trust it and won't click on it. Me, I assure you that's not true. The email contains a safe link for password reset purposes only. You just have to click on it and it'll guide you through the process. Client frustrated. That sounds complicated and ridiculous. Why do you make it so hard? Me, trying to be helpful again. This is all in place to keep your information secure, but I can understand why this might seem inconvenient at first glance. Client, fine. You're not helping me, so let's talk to someone who will. Your boss. Me, eager to pass the buck, of course. Let me put you through right away. Manager, this is your supervisor. How can I assist? Client, angry and agitated. Your employee here is rude, unhelpful, and isn't solving anything for me. I just want to log in, not reset the password, and this process feels like a waste of time. Manager, calm but firm. Sir, we need you to meet us halfway on this. Changing your password is necessary for security reasons. Client, this is this is BS. You're being unreasonable. I don't want to change my password. Manager, sending an email. Sir, we understand how frustrating this must be, but we need you to cooperate with us. Client, in all caps, this is bullshit. I don't want to change my password. You are idiots. My manager then CCs the client's boss, someone high up in their organization who signed off on our contract. My manager is a no-nonsense kind of person, and he doesn't like being talked to this way. Client's boss to their employee, are you serious? These people are trying to help you. You're not treating them with respect. This behavior reflects poorly on us all. Client's boss, you need to reset your password, follow the instructions, and get back to work. Your performance review will include this incident, and we need a professional demeanor from now on. Me, tears welling up. My manager was in tears after that call. It wasn't just a heated exchange, it was a wake-up call for everyone involved. Client eventually resets their password, but the story doesn't end there. The client's boss sent an apology to us for how his employee had acted, and we discussed ways to improve communication with older users who might be less familiar with modern security protocols. Can you imagine being in that situation? How would you handle it if someone was yelling at you over a password reset? This story shows just how important clear communication is, both from our side as support staff and from the user's perspective. It also highlights why certain security measures are so crucial, even when they might seem inconvenient. Thank you for joining me today on this wild ride to customer service hell. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this one. Until next time, stay safe out there, folks.